lets us know. And Kristen Doute goes over to Jax's, and Jax is, man, he is playing the victim. He is saying, and listen, I get it. He's saying he wishes his father was there and he doesn't have a relationship with his mother. And he wishes he had this. I don't like a victim mentality. So many people have lost their father. So many people are not close with their mother. I know it doesn't make it any easier, but we all have things that we're going through. We all have loss in our lives. And I mean, man, if I sat here and talked about all the loss I had, I mean, it's so easy not to get out of bed, right? But I don't know what choice we have. Here's the thing about not getting out of bed. I don't know. Look, don't get me wrong. When you're in the damn bed, you feel great. I would like to stay in the bed for a couple weeks, but the problem is when you get out of the bed, all your problems are still there. That's the only thing I have with this. So I don't know. I don't like a professional victim. Kristen Doute is there to help. I love these. That's my favorite thing about the Valley. Kristen and Jack's scenes are my absolute favorite. They really are because Jax, he said before, if it's not Brittany or Kristen, he doesn't pay attention. Jax respects Kristen. He needs Kristen for the show. He gets it. So I mean, when he says, your life, like you basically almost hit rock bottom when Kristen Doute is coming over and she's the one that's kind of picking up the pieces. It is funny, but it is true, right? It is true. So I love that. Zach, meanwhile, is with Brittany and lets us know that Janet is as manipulative as ever, and Brittany just doesn't see this. I get it. Janet is totally manipulative. Look, being a villain has worked really well for Kristen Doute. Kristen calls Janet a fan. We saw that in episode 1. I hate Janet, but I love her at the same time. I think she could just lean into it and just be a great victim. Her husband, Jason, I finally have learned his name. Really fucking boring, but a nice guy, right? A nice guy. The nice ones are always boring, right? Probably another reason why I'm single. But you know what? Let's not get into all of my problems here today. Now we have Jesse and Michelle, and I think they have a chance to be like maybe the breakout of the season. I don't know, but it's also getting old. So Jesse and Michelle, I told you I'm conflicted by the Valley. They have set a schedule for their daughter Michelle. God, I sounded like Teresa there. Michelle lets us know in a confessional that maybe, possibly, eventually, I'm going to have to get a lawyer in this divorce. Yes, Michelle, I would have already contacted a lawyer. I know you're not Dorit. I know you're not PK. I know you're not going around town trying to conflict out the other and speak to all the lawyers. But girl, I don't know what you're waiting for. I would go get a lawyer. And Jesse, dude, I would go do the same damn thing. Jesse's crying. Michelle's like, oh, you're always crying for sympathy. And these two, they're just both. I don't know which is worse. We're gonna read some of the fan comments I saw online, but I don't know which is worse between Jesse and Michelle. I tend to think I'm Team Jesse, but they're both just so LA douchey. And so I do kind of love them, even though I hate them. Michelle, Jesse let reminds us, well, I didn't cheat on Michelle. She cheated on me twice, I think. I didn't cheat on her. I mean, I was a horrible husband, but I didn't cheat on Michelle. So I mean, he has a point. So it turns out Michelle's like, well, the girl you're seeing, notice how they're not mentioning her name. She obviously doesn't want to be on reality TV. And later we have a scene between Brittany and Janet and Michelle. And Janet says, well, if you don't want us to mention your name, why are you going with a guy who's on reality TV? I mean, she didn't say that. She said, why are you going with a guy who has chosen to share his life? I love when they break the fourth wall. But they're fighting, and apparently this girl does not want her name mentioned. She has threatened to send them all cease and desist letters. I agree. I don't know why you're in Orange County, you want a private life. I don't know why you don't want your name mentioned on TV. She said she's going to send them all cease and desist. Apparently, she has texted Michelle all sorts of nasty stuff, and she has threatened to sue her. And Michelle's like, your girlfriend sucks, dude, because also she's sleeping with other people. Jesse's probably having PTSD. I mean, is Jesse just bad in bed? Because this is where my mind goes. It's like Michelle cheated on you. Now this girl is cheating on you. Dude, like this guy must have small dick complex because I mean, right? So I love how now, of course, if there's an affair, who do we call? Sheena. That's her role in reality shows. Michelle lets us know that her friend Sheena, I think we have heard of a Sheena, her friend Sheena has told her that not only is Jesse's girlfriend sleeping with other people, she's sleeping with a guy from Baywatch. What fucking guy from Baywatch? Jealous of what? I want to know what guy from Baywatch she is sleeping with. That is what I want to know. I mean, we have David Hasselhoff. We have, we have the old school people. David Charvet, or is this some new Baywatch? I mean, there's also Zac Efron was in the Baywatch movie. Who the hell is it that Jesse's girlfriend is sleeping with? That's what I want to know. But they call Sheena, and Sheena's like, "Yeah, dude, sorry, I got some bad news for you. Everything you say is right." By the way, Jax has taken a page out of Mauricio's book, has taken a page out of Meredith Marks. Remember in the first season, everything Meredith did. There was jewelry here. Everything was for a sale. Mauricio was wearing that agency swag before the agency was the agency. Anyone else watch The Valley and notice that? And by the way, the numbers for the first episode weren't so fucking great on The Valley. But let me tell you, and by the way, anyone that's not watching The Valley, I'm saving you about an hour of your time here, an hour and 15 minutes, because this is all like going to be like a 30-minute chat at most, because we got a lot to get to. It may even be shorter. I mean, the episode will be longer because I got other stuff to say. But Jax, oh my God, is wearing Jax's Studio City. It ain't even a joke. There is a sweatshirt. There is a hat. There is every scene Jax's Studio City. I can't argue with this. I'm always pushing shit here. I just told Chef Stu because his little Milo is sick. And I'm like, girl, I don't want to hear it, Chef Stu. Spotandtango.com/velvet rope is what I said. It is because they're unkibble. Really, you think I'm kidding and this is just a sale, but the dog walker in my Hamptons building started using it and she's like, I've never had such good dog food. I'm like, yes, I know. Because you feed your dog shit, people, but Spot and Tango's unkibble is no mystery meat, is USDA approved. Anyway, so I can't fault Jax, but man, every scene Jax is Studio City, and now Jax is talking about his mental health and dot da dee da da. Danny comes over, Jason comes over. Um, I love this that Danny says to Jax, "We know you're a great man. We know you're a great human. It's just time for you to get some help." I mean, is Danny, who's on the damn show, watching the show? Did he watch VPR for all those seasons? I'm not sure most would refer to Jax as a great man or a great human. Love you, Jax, but I just don't know if great man or great human are necessarily what I would refer to. The phone rings. They say, "Hello, Jason." Oh, this shit is serious. He kicks Jason. Jax kicks Jax, whose real name is Jason, kicks Jason, Janet's husband, and Danny, Mia's husband, out. Mia's husband, bye. And Jax is like, I gotta take this call, guys. And they say, Jason. And anyway,